If I can't forgive myself first when I make an error, I cannot ask someone else to do that for me. If I cannot have love and care and attention and affection for this body, my friend and my mother and my sister could never do it for me. There are some things that you have to do and invest in yourself first before you can do for other people. And the resolution and the commitment that we're talking about tonight, it is that commitment to yourself. Can you imagine, in many relationships, can you imagine how the relationship would work? Listen to these statements and think how these statements will apply to any relationship. Bhaiya, I will try, but I can't commit, you know. Have you ever heard that statement before? Didi, I will try, but I can't commit myself, you know. Or I will do it, you know, but don't count on me. Have you ever heard those statements before? Have you ever heard, I will be there. I will be there if I can. But don't get your hopes up. If Bhaiya Vijay had said that to me tonight, then I would have been in real trouble tonight. Have you ever heard the statement, I will stick with you, don't worry about it, until something better comes along? Have you ever heard that? If you apply those statements of half-hearted and halfway commitments to parent and child, if a parent tells a child that, if you apply that statement to student and teacher, to salesman and customer, to husband and wife, between friends, between employer and employee, if you apply those statements, what would those relationships end up to be? You see, those are commitments that are really halfway. Commitments that are introduced in the same breath, the element of doubt. But tonight, the commitment that we are making to ourselves and for ourselves, Krishna says, we need to uplift ourselves, by ourselves, for ourselves. No one else can do that for us. So when we say Krishen, or Karan, or Vijay, or Navin, or Balram, and you make a statement and an affirmation for yourself to better who you are in 2009, that is your commitment to yourself. Don't introduce, but don't count on me. Can you imagine that? I'm saying, this year I would like to quit smoking, but I can't guarantee it. We can't introduce, and we should never, in anything that we do. When the Lord Sri Hanuman was leaping from the southern tip of India to Lanka, he didn't say, Prabhu Shri Ram, I think I could go, you know. He didn't say, I will go, but I am sure if I'll come back, you know. He said, Rama, I will go. He used a very positive and affirmative words in saying, I will do it. And whatever your affirmations, whatever your resolutions tonight, don't introduce the element of doubt. Don't ever introduce the element of doubt. Why? Because it is the biggest error, it is the biggest short change that you can ever do when you do it to yourself. So friends, I leave you tonight with a very powerful poem. And this poem goes like this. It says, people are often unreasonable, illogical and self-centered, but we should forgive them anyways. If you are kind, people may accuse you of being selfish or of having ulterior motives, but be kind anyways. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies, but succeed, brother, anyways. If you're honest and frank, people may cheat you, but be honest and frank anyways. You see, what you spend your years building, someone could destroy overnight. Isn't that true? What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight, but build it anyways. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous, but be happy anyways. You see, the good you do today, people will or can forget that tomorrow. But do good and be good anyways. Give the world the best you can and the best you have. And it may never be enough, but give the world the best you have anyways. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and God. That resolution that you make, that commitment that you make for yourself, by yourself, with yourself, it is between you and your God. It was never between you and them anyways. It is between you and your God, or you and your higher self of judgment. It was never between you and them anyways. My message to you tonight is circumstances introduce themselves to us, but how we interpret and how we evaluate them should not dictate how we feel. In setting the visions or the vision that we have for ourselves in 2009, set them in small increments, measurable, definable, achievable, realistic, timely. Set those targets in a very smart way. And remember, there must come a time when you stop evaluating and stop interpreting and start doing. The best vision, the best dream, the best goal, the best targets that we have for ourselves are nothing unless we start acting and doing. So tonight, please contemplate whatever those aspirations are and apply these simple suggestions and make 2009. Don't let it be a confusion where we mix up motion for progress, but we should define what are the discrete things that we want for ourselves and what is required to achieve them and make it happen. Stop evaluating and make it happen for us in 2009.